Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Sandra and I'm the owner and creator here at Midwest Charm. Oh, my little dog was right there and he moved. We are a small little storefront in Pine City, Minnesota. We specialize in upcycled, repurposed vintage home decor, furniture, gifts, and all of your DIY products. We have 2 paint lines. We have Recycled Treasures, Connie Lines and Designs, Iron Orchid Designs. We have it all, you guys, and more. You can check us out on all of our socials. Those are linked below. On our website, again, linked below, www.midwestcharm.co. I will link all of the products used in today's video below as well. Some may be affiliate links through Amazon, and some may be my website, and some may be Sonnet's box. You guys, you have got to get on the wait list for when she has openings again. I'll put a link below. These boxes are incredible. I've said it time and time again, but they really do make you think outside of the box sometimes, because they're not always. Usually I see a paper and go, I know I'm going to use that. Or, you know, sometimes you don't. And this one was a bit tricky, and you'll see I had some last second changes, and I love how they turned out. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. For project 1, I'm going to use both of the recycled papers from the box and these cute little pumpkin cutouts. First thing I'm going to do is paint them all in a coat of white so I can get the colors on these papers to pop. I'm not going to be sealing this in because I will be using some Sweet Pickins top coat and matte as my decoupage medium, and that will not only seal the paint in but also apply my decoupage paper. And can you guess what I'm going to be doing with these cute little pumpkins? You guys, I really love how this turned out. It's actually already up in the store and I'm super excited about it. After we get this done, we do take out our paper, and I do cut out several pieces on this. This one is the Autumn Masterboard, and I cut out a few that I like and use my top coat to apply them. This is still pretty raw wood, so I did go pretty generous with the top coat here to get these to be really smooth on there. And I also didn't mist them because they're such a small little piece. I could have, and I may end up switching. I can't remember if I do or don't, but they're pretty small, so you get a pretty flat surface. It's pretty easy to apply them. I will also go over the top of each of these with the top coat as well. You will see me doing 3 of the patterned from the Masterboard and 4 with the Autumn Flannel that is in the box. And I do the same thing for all of these, and I just get them all done. Longest thing here is waiting for them to dry. You guys, this Masterboard is gorgeous. I honestly happen to think that those flying ducks might be my favorite part of it, but there's deer, and oh my gosh, it was just wonderful. I loved this paper. And the flannel, who doesn't love a good flannel plaid color? I really love the muted tones in this one too. It's not like the super duper bright, but I really liked them. So I went ahead and, like I said, so I've got 3 of the pattern, 4 of the flannel plaid. And this is just a really actually super quick and easy project, you guys, and it was so fun. And I wish I had thought to take a picture when I hung this up in the store yesterday, but I didn't. But it is so super cute. And I will go back when we're all done with this. I don't remember if I showed it or not, but I do go ahead and paint the backs of these coordinating color, and I'll show you that one in a second. I am going to take my finger sander, which I'm going to use my affiliate link below for you guys if you want to purchase these. These come with multiple grains for the sandpaper, which makes this such an easy job. And this thing goes around all those little corners and it just peels right off. So I get all the edges sanded off on this. I do another quick coat of top coat around those edges just to seal down all those extra fibers. And I do this on all of the pieces. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am totally, totally in love with this. This is just the cutest thing. Of course, having amazing papers makes it all that much easier. And I am going to take out our Fusion Mineral Paint in Woodwick that came in the box. And I'm going to put just a simple coat on the back of these. That Woodwick goes with the flannel, and it goes with all the tones that are in the Masterboard as well. So I just take a little artist brush because I'm going to go around those edges and get all the edges done and then go on the back. And what I really liked about this, I just did one coat, and you can still kind of see the green in the wood on this, but yet it's got that brown tone. It is so pretty. I am really loving this color, and it works so good. Oh, and I moved out of screen. Sorry, guys. Works so good on just this raw wood, and it automatically has that sealer in it, so I didn't have to go back over. So again, it's just finishing these all up, and then we have the dry time. And then we're going to take our dark wax and we're going to go around the edges of all of these. You do not need to do this step, but I really wanted to make this look aged and old, and I really liked it. And I'm just kind of offloading. You can see on my paper there, it's like a waterproof paper that I use. And just kind of offloading it a little bit so that I'm not going in like right there. It was a big dark streak, which it'll wipe off because it's sealed, but I try to avoid that still. This also makes them all very uniform. Just taking my shop towel and rubbing all that excess off. You can go back in and apply more if you want it. You can, go in with your clear and remove it, whatever you need to do. I just like these just to have that little bit around the edges. And then I'm going to show you a quick shot of them all together. I'm so loving how these turned out. But wait, we're not done. There's just some jute, and I tied a little loop onto the end and just pulled out. I don't even know how long it was. I don't even know, but I folded it in half, marked it with a string. And then you'll see me start gluing these pumpkins on. So I'm starting in the middle one. And then I'm using my scissors because I don't want to burn myself. And I did not measure. You guys, if you really want this like perfect, you can absolutely measure out how far in between all of your pumpkins, but I did not. And I alternated every other one. So I did flannel, pattern, just alternating them and getting them on there. And I just did the strip of hot glue on the back of the pumpkin, stuck the jute rope into it, and let it dry. This was super fast, super easy, and the end result, you guys, this is the cutest garland ever. And you can even add to this. I actually bought fabric, but the color didn't really match. It was too bright, and so I didn't use it at all. But you can use fabric, or I was gonna use some of drop cloth cut up and just do like little ripped drop cloth pieces tied on in between them, and I didn't. I could have, and maybe I'll go back and do some more like this because this turned out amazing. But as of right now, I haven't added anything to it, but you can add so much more to these if you really want. And these were just cute little cutouts that were done on a CNC machine or a laser cutter, and I love them so much. And just another really quick little view of these. What do you guys think of this project? How do you think it turned out? For project number 2, quick and easy, I'm going to take a piece of my Connie's Lines and Designs rice paper. I'm taking that bigger one here, and I'm going to use the water method to cut this. You can see me using my Mister bottle because I did not go grab a bottle of water. And I'm just going to use a brush and kind of outline where I want this to be torn so that it's got a more, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but just a more organic look to it rather than a straight cut. And then I just go around with, and pull it apart. If you let it sit long enough, it just literally just pulls. Sometimes I have to use my thumbnail or fingernail to kind of like poke it through there. But normally it just pulls right off. And that leaves that organic, nice fiber edge, and it's beautiful. And this is going to be going directly onto a piece. So I will be painting the back of this white. So after I'm done getting this all prepared, you'll see me flip this over again. I'm using like a waterproof paper underneath me, so it makes it easy to like mix on there or um, whatever. But it also allows me to like paint the backs and it won't move. So I go ahead and grab my White Swan from DIY and I just do a quick paint, and I do realize the water is right there and I do move it eventually, I promise. Just a quick coat of white paint on the back of this and let it dry. And there it is, and I just leave it sit just like that. Sometimes I'll pick it up, peel it, and move it, but this way it dries pretty flat, so I usually leave it. And here's what it's going on. In this wood bowl, I thrifted it at some point, and I hadn't decided what to do with it. So what I did, you saw me take out my Sweet Pickins top coat in matte, and I'm going to seal this up. And I did end up doing 2 coats on this top piece, or the top part altogether. And I think I just did 1 on the bottom. But I did 2 coats, let it completely dry, and then went back in and did my pumpkins. I applied them. And it's super easy to do. You're seeing me do the second top coat, and then I'm doing my actual decoupage part here. So the second top coat was not dry when I applied it. But I'm just going around those edges to make sure I got all those fibers down as well. And because this is rice paper, you need to use just a little bit more of the top coat than you would on the Roycycle decoupage papers. And you can kind of see the amount I'm using there. Smoothing this out, it is on a very slight bowl to the board here, so I am making sure that I get all of it smoothed out, and there ended up being 0 wrinkles. Once this dries, I go back in and I do it all over again, and I think I ended up doing 2 or 3 coats total of this top coat on here, and this is amazing. It looks so pretty. I cannot wait to get it to the store. You can hang this on a wall. You can fill it with some cute little pumpkins that coordinate with it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but I did bring it to the store yesterday, and I need to get it out this weekend before our market. I did smudge the paint a little bit there. I just wiped it off. It is, activated by water, so you're able to just wipe it off and move on. Project number 3 was a last second project. I've been dying to do something with this planter, this wall hanging planter. I didn't even paint this white. I just went ahead and applied my top coat, and you see I am spritzing it here. I measured my paper out exact so that it would fit. And we are going around a curved surface, but it doesn't, cause any issues with this because it's a flat curved surface. And we're just applying our medium and spritzing the paper and flattening out the decoupage paper. And it looks really dark, you guys, but wait until you see it. Oh, I'm really glad that I ended up adding this one to my video. I had 2 videos, and I'll link the other one below for this part of the box. And oh my gosh, y'all, this turned out so pretty. Once this dries, I have one more thing I'm going to add to it. You see me here going over just with another good generous coat of that top coat, making sure to get the edge down by the bottom really well, and then the one on the top too, because you don't want any of that peeling back up. I am going to take out my Whispering Willow transfer by Iron Orchid Designs, and it recorded funny here. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm picking out some mushrooms, and I decided to go with two of the mushrooms that were pretty much the same tone as the papers. I did cut off part of this one, the stem on this one, and because this is sealed up, and I sealed up all of the galvanized, all of it, not just the part where the paper is. And I just rub the transfer on, and I'm using a popsicle stick because I could not find my regular stick. I'm burnishing it and then adding the other one, and I do go over this one more time with a top coat over the whole thing. I'm also making sure to get those little ridges on this last mushroom because it is ribbed up on that top portion, and I do go ahead and make sure that I'm applying it. And I did use, there was a little bit of the stem there, so I was using an X-Acto knife just to pop that off really quick. You guys, this turned out so stinking cute. I don't know what I'm going to put in this yet at the store. I've got to see if I can find, I usually carry these like off-white florals that would look great in this. It is adorable. I'm going in with that top coat again just to get that all sealed up. And then this is ready to be hung up and used. What would you guys put in this one? I'm loving how it turned out. All the warm tones. It's beautiful. So project number 4, y'all. I changed my mind last second. I was going to do something else and switched it to this. It's one of Connie's rice papers. This one is called Autumn Light. And again, I am using the water method to cut this. And I am going around. I want to make sure that some of the light reflection shows up in this. So I'm just going around where I want it to be cut. Again, making this a very organic, almost natural looking tear and peeling all that off. And I have to say, like I said, I switched at the last second on what I was going to do here. And I'm so glad I did. I actually sent this a small little clip of this video to both Connie and Sonnet because it's amazing. I am obsessed with it. I may have to keep it. I don't know, you guys. I can't wait for you to see the end result. So how this came to be, we were doing some organizing, and I'm showing you guys, I make tags all the time with my scraps, and I'm showing you that this one I can get 2 of them out of it, and I do actually sit down, and I may have a clip of it in here where I'm leaving these the wood tone and adding some of the Sweet Pickins milk paint top coat to it and sticking it on there, smoothing it on. It's super easy. Again, I'm going to go ahead and be painting this white because I'm applying this to something that I don't want to paint white. You'll see why. Or see, yeah, I guess why. It's amazing. I'm totally in love with this piece. I have had this piece in my stash for probably a year, and upon organizing, I happened upon it, and I went to go sit down to do my other project, and I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. I thought I was, and I'm just not. So I pulled this out. I had like a little whitewash on it, and I never brought it. And I'm just using my fingernails to kind of measure the size, and then I'm going to trim that off. I literally did this so last second, guys, it's not even funny. Alright, I'm going to use my Sweet Pickins top coat in matte to seal this down. Just like I would any other decoupage piece. Peeling it up, I'm applying that middle, and this is a basket, so we've got texture, and it's also like a wood. So you're going to use plenty, and I think I actually pull it up at one point and stick some more underneath it because you can just kind of see where it's not fully sticking because there wasn't enough there. As you're using the paintbrush, to smooth it down, you can kind of tell. So I may go in at spots, and you saw me pull it back up completely, realign it. There's no wrinkles in this. You get a little bit of the texture of the basket coming through. And again on this, the longest part of this was waiting for the dry time. I wanted to make sure this was super duper dry because of what I was going to do. And I'm so glad I switched projects, you guys. And I am completely obsessed with this little lantern now. Both of my projects in this video and my other one are amazing, and I love them both. So, and they're both completely different. They have a completely different look to them. I should take pictures side by side and post them in the community, because while it's the same paper, the look that they have is just different. I'm going back here, and you can see I'm putting a really nice generous coat on here. I want to make sure this really adheres and stays down with the texture of this basket. So, and then I'm going to snap a quick pic for you. And I could have left it right here because it's beautiful and it's pretty, but I didn't. I poured out, and I started this and then was like, oh crud, I forgot to tape. So I have weathered wood in my little tin there. I have White Swan, and then I have Farm Fresh, and I am just using my paintbrush. I did not realize I was out of screen, you guys. I'm so sorry. I used the paints here just to kind of mix and almost pounce on the paint. And the weathered wood, I kind of did a strip along the bottom mixed in with that white. And then there's spots too where I feel like some of that Farm Fresh has almost got a gray, cloudy, like smoky look to it. So I mixed some of the gray in with it too. And I just blended it all in and went through and I have variations of colors in here. And it didn't take long at all. Connie does a fabulous job on her backgrounds, and it just makes it so easy to blend and mix these colors, and she uses IOD paints for it, so it's super easy to match them up, and it just really, I am quite obsessed with this piece. You can ask my family because I keep talking about it. It's ridiculous, but I do love it that much. I do go back in with a little bit of that weathered wood mixed in that lighter color and kind of blend in along that bottom too, so it's not like a really harsh line. It definitely is all blended up in there really well, and you can see little bits of white, you can see some of the darker. It turned out so good. I am so in love with this. I kept that bottom strip natural, and I kept the top strips natural, but I did paint the actual top in the blue mixtures. So here I am just finishing up this other side, and I do go back in and do some touch-ups where like the weave on that basket, it was really hard to get some of the paint into it, so hence one, the stippling, and two, the pouncing, the way I'm pouncing it and kind of swirling it in there. So I did not realize I was so off camera, you guys. I am so sorry, but you're getting a good shot of it there. And you can see me mixing that all in so it blends in so good. And you can see the variations of tone here on the back, the lighter, the darker. And there was no rhyme or reason. I just pounced it and blended it and just kind of mixed it all. And I'm really loving this final outcome. It was very easy to blend these, you guys. I'm just stippling it in and just kind of swirling my paintbrush around just to make sure it's not like a harsh line between the dark and the white. And it's, you know, more of a smooth transition. Not sure what I'm doing right there. Oh, I was showing Katie, I think. She was in the other room. And now I'm going to do the top, and you guys can't see any of it. I apologize. You can see my boxes down there that I'm bringing to the store later. Woo! I dropped my paint, and I dropped everything. So, and yeah, I got paint on my shirt today. I was painting a um, display piece at the store, and leaned over it. This was fairly easy, and because everything was sealed in before I started the wood strips around the bottom and the top there, I sealed them all with some top coat. And because I had done that, it was super easy just to wipe any excess paint off that may have gotten on the top little rim there. But I just went in, and again, you can see the variations of the colors, and I did use the same ones, the dark, the white, the weathered wood, the white, and then the farm fresh, and just mixtures of all. I let all of this dry, and here's a quick look. I did go back in, and I did seal this completely up with Sweet Pickins top coat and matte. What do you guys think? What did you think? Which item was your favorite? Like I said, I swerved last minute and I didn't do what I was going to originally do. And I kind of wonder if I should even still try doing that. But I really, there's so many projects. Every single one of them I love. I love, love, love. So I can't wait to hear what was your favorite item. If you would have done something different, if you would have had a hard time deciding what to do with certain papers or colors. I used every color this month. I used every paper, and I did 2 videos. So you have this video. I'll link my other one below. You guys, get on the wait list for sure, and let me know what your favorite project was. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. It really does help small businesses like mine out. We appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and we will see you guys all next time. Bye.